Hi everybody, it's Regular Girl. So here's something that I think is interesting. I've been made a couple of videos talking about the B sound. And one thing that I notice about the phone and the internet is that usually in my YouTube stream, what comes is some videos about some things with some words that I've used, those buzzwords. But nothing's come about the sound of words and buzzwords. I've got some things about gestures and sign language, but nothing about the sound of words. Like there's something called alliteration that they use in poetry, and I'm sure they use it in advertising, but nothing has come through my YouTube stream about this buh sound. Now, I think that me and my family were part of something called MK Ultra. And I want to mention that my mother, whose name was Belideau, and when I first started doing this thing with YouTube, which was like almost 10 years ago now, I made up some songs. I was going to make up a musical, The Orange Jumpsuit Show. Big Fat Roberta Belideau is what I called her, because she was a fan of and a student of Margaret Sanger. She worked for Planned Parenthood when my sister and brother and I were quite young. We used to have to sit around the dinner table when I was a pre-teenager, really, and listen to her spout on and on and on about the wonders of abortion and what the fuck did she call it again? Women's reproductive rights or fucking body control or some bullshit. She and my father had already had the argument about what kind of education we had. That's why we were in the Catholic school. I didn't know that it really had affected her sex life. Huge. Well, she used that to manipulate him. And I didn't know that part of the story till I watched the series Mad Men. But that's what it was. That's what was going on with them back there. But she was a little devotee of the Margaret Sanger. So there we were, me and my sister and my brother, at like 11, 12, 13 years old, sitting at the dinner table, listening to her because she was a conversation dominator, listening to her go, and while me and my sister and brother are in the Catholic school, like this is like 1967, 68, 69. This was hot topic shit. And she was going on and on and on about the wonders of abortion. Now, this is even up until today. I have friends who think that she was just fucking wonderful. Oh, really? Go flying fuck yourself. You don't have a fucking clue about what you're talking. I bet you these people who think about how wonderful she was, no, you know why it is? Because you don't know. You don't know who she really was. And I ain't done yet, but I am going to little by little tell you who she really was. And believe you me, at the end of it, I don't think you're going to be such a fucking fan of her anymore. The only people who could ever say that about her are people who don't really know her, and she was a real motherfucking liar. You know how long it took me to find out what a liar she was? A long time. My whole entire lifetime. That's how long it took me to find out what a liar she was. Anyway, let's get back to that B sound, because her name was Belideau. Belideau. And her first name was Roberta. So I call her Big Fat Roberta Belideau, because she was fat. And because I knew she wouldn't like that. But let's find out. I want to find out. So they don't have any information on this on sound. Apparently they don't. No studies on it. Really? I bet you I could find some.